Last question. Is it rolling? We're rolling. We're ready to pop. No. So you've had a couple days here on the set of Beats of Rage. You've seen a lot of stuff.
I did.
Experienced a lot of stuff. What do you think Beats of Rage is about?
I don't know. I think that the pregnant lady, I don't know her name, but she's really pregnant and she's very pretty and she dances really well and she's very pretty. I think that she has something to do with a baby because she's pregnant. And I think that the guy with the handprint in his face, I think he's very attractive. Okay, number one, I just want to get that out there. He's a good height, but yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but I think that he's like a tro, he's like a tross too, because he says, "Hey tro," and no one, he's like, no one calls me that. And he speaks like a bunch of like fake Spanish words. Were they fake or were they real?
They were real.
Well, he speaks a bunch of Spanish words. I think that it all comes down to the wall that Trump wants to build. I think that J-Tro is like making a stand on that. And that's all I have to say about that.
You're gonna make me shake the camera. All right.
It's a thinly veiled metaphor for the work that it all goes into to get booze and play video games, because those are the fine things in life.
Very nice.
And stuff.
That's a tough one. It's been a little hard to try to put all the pieces together, but I'm pretty sure that Chai goes back in time, and it's actually J-Tro's mom.
Interesting. All right. Anything in particular that makes you think that?
A lot of mystical things going on here, and I wouldn't rule out time travel.
Big question. Do you think the baby that she's carrying in the one scene is J-Tro?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah. Only reason I can see putting these pieces together.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to like map that out for me on a piece of paper. Show me the diagram how that fits. But I like that. All right. Very cool, man. Thank you.
But they say J-Tro's gonna save us all from AK, but I have a vagina, but J-Tro's the biggest pussy I know.
Whoa. Fighting words. Nice.
I thought this was a movie about the FP, but I'm starting to feel that it's a documentary about hobo slaves that are hopelessly addicted to booze. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
All right, so the FP2 is about a young, ambitious, booze-mind slave who manages to come up through the ranks and eventually makes it to the big league tournaments where, unfortunately, forces conspire against him and he's thwarted.
You told us this was a simple question.
I like the way you asked that. That's pretty simple. So I'm gonna give a simple answer. It's about talking shit. The FP is the only place that you can get an offensive compliment. Some guy just a few minutes ago was over there looking at me. Went over to him. I said, "Nigga, don't look at me with that tone of voice. I'll beat your ass." Then I gave him a hug. He wasn't ready. So yeah, in the gist, it's about talking shit.
Soviet Russia. No, but I believe it's a biblical tale of new age modern. Just we use dance to solve our problems instead of stoning everybody to fucking death. KCDC's obviously the voice of God, and J-Tro's his minion going through and saving slaves. It's pretty clear cut. Easy day.
Beats of Rage. I don't care about Beats of Rage. Where's my booze? All my fucking booze. I thought we were here for fucking booze.
I don't know what the hell's going on in this movie. I don't know a damn thing. There's some J-Tro's dancing some shit and he knocked up some pregnant chick and then she's not pregnant and then there's AK and he's a dick and then now he's not really. I don't even know.
Okay, so what I think's going on, based on everything I've seen, I'm pretty sure, I think it's probably common knowledge at this point that AK is J-Tro's brother, like a long lost brother or some kind of family member, because J-Tro, you know. I think J-Tro probably dips out, kind of similar to the way he does in the first movie, for however long, and then You know, the sign J-Tro lives, that's kind of a given. Then he comes back and beats him down in some beat and wins over, what's her name? Chai-T. Chai-T, that's the one. There's got to be some more nuances in there that I picked up, but that's what comes off the top of my head.
This movie, I don't know a damn thing about this. I think that's the point. The FP is the unknown. And even when you find out anything about the FP, you just find out that you didn't know anything about what you thought you did know. So you don't know anything, really. I think that's it.
What I think Beats of Rage is about. There are some holes left in the story, alright? Here's what I know. J-Tro has left for some reason or another. Not really, that's the part that I'm not confident about. You know his dad's not around, but his dad's important. Is he going to find his dad? I don't know. But that seems to be part of it by the end of the film. So, but because he's gone, stuff got real tough. And now everybody's all enslaved in the mines. And mining up the booze, and that's no good. So then comes in Chai-T for some reason. I still haven't figured out how she fits in entirely, other than, oh, well, J-Tro comes back, they're gonna lock eyes, they're gonna have a beautiful romance, it's all gonna wrap up a nice, big, beautiful package with a bow on top. It's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait for everybody to see that part. But we're gonna get liberated. It's gonna be awesome. You were telling me that some people were thinking about some crazy time travel stuff. I don't know about that. If I had to guess, if I were to go like crazy tinfoil hat, is J-Tro's dad dead, and then he comes back from the dead? Probably not, but that would be really wicked cool if that was what happened.
Very cool.
But we're gonna get liberated. Yeah.
Nice.
Super exciting.
So the FP, I think, is about booze mines and a tournament, and then somewhere in between, J-Tro has to use a telephone booth to recruit people to help him with his history exam. And that's what I figured out so far from the filming this time. But we'll see, right, when the movie comes out.